This cat always hangs out outside of Starbucks. He's a cute little kitten. But this cat just had a litter of kittens. And the Starbucks staff here kind of adopted them. So adorable, so cute. Today is a good day. Today I picked up my new bike. Totally stoked on it. It was kind of a birthday present to myself. My birthday was about 6 weeks ago, so I waited. I ordered it last week and I just got it today. Let me give you a quick tour of both the old and the new, so you can get an idea of the difference between the two. So we'll start with the old one. This is a Kerr model. It's 48 volt with a 4 battery lead acid. And I've had it for 18 months, and this is what happens after about 18 months of owning a bike, an e-bike in China. I haven't taken care of it. I don't maintain it. I leave it in the rain. As you can see, it's a little bit dirty and rusty, and a few scrapes and scratches. The pad came off actually just yesterday in a storm. And as you can see up here, some of the paint is starting to wear off a little bit, and it's filthy. I've never actually washed it. This broke off in at a mall, and I've kept this on because I need the mirrors for the raincoat. It's what the raincoat latches onto. As you can see, like down in here, it's getting a little rusty. The gauges work fine, no problems there. The seat, got a couple of scrapes on the seat. This one here just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I don't know how they got there, but they do. And as you can see, some of the trim is starting to fall off a little bit. Moving down here, these little plastic pieces here are meant to protect this, and they're always broken off. They're broken off on both sides. Not just in my bike, but just about every bike in town has this issue. This tire, as you can see here, it almost scrapes up against this thing. And that's because this is a different tire and a different wheel from the original. I've had to replace it a couple of times. And it can't put any weight on this bike, on the back of it, because if I do, it scrapes on the back. So, you know, no lady friends, no cargo, no nothing. Of course, the metal has been scraped a little bit. A little bit of body damage here because it's fallen over a few times. Again, I don't really take care of it. There used to be a chain here, and I thought the chain was important. It's not. It's a hub-driven motor. When you open it up, you know, the seat's kind of starting to fall off a little bit. This battery pack you can take out, and that's really the reason why I bought the bike to begin with. You just plug it in here and take it up, but you can see there's almost no storage for anything on this bike. I can't even put the lock in there, so just my drying rag. And that's always kind of been a problem too, because in addition to not being able to put any weight on the back, I can't put any weight other than myself on this, or else the back tire scrapes up against the fenders. Now in comparison, here is the new hotness. This is a Yadiya model. It's pretty much the biggest one that you can buy in Zhongshan with this type of battery. And I got the really powerful one, 72 volt. This thing here, you know, they give it to you as part of the package, but I'm probably going to take it off because it vibrates a lot if you go over bumps and stuff like that. Plus, I like to be able to put cargo in the back. And then this metal railing here, you see these on all the bigger bikes. I'll probably take it off. It's just a couple of bolts. I'm going to leave it on for now because I have to take this bike down to Shichi this weekend, and it will be my main mode of transportation. I'm going to keep both bikes just to have a beater along with my new one. In addition to having 5 lead acid batteries and a bigger motor, I've also got disc brakes, which is much better with a little bit beefier tires. And in addition, I can have a lot more storage to put raincoat and groceries or anything I want in the back. So I'm very, very stoked. It's also got a battery shut off, so if I store it for a long period of time, I can turn off the battery so it doesn't drain. Like that. and it's pretty fast. Yeah, they got 4 kilometers on it. Here's a side-by-side comparison. The old one on the right and the new one on the left. You can see the new one's about twice as big. Another great thing is the headlight difference. This one has a pretty weak headlight. Also, the turn signal switch is broken, so I don't have any turn signals. And I do have a rear brake light, but the rear running lights are broken. This one has LED lights all throughout it, with very powerful, and actually will do some good at night, whereas this one, it's not that great. So in addition to this one just being much more stable and a lot more comfortable to ride, because you know your feet actually have some place to rest, I definitely feel safer in it. It's fast. I mean, off the line the acceleration is really good. My old one, because it was getting old, but it never really had that kind of power to begin with. This is a 72 volt. This is the most powerful one you can buy in Zhongshan with a lead acid battery, and it just goes. I mean, it's wonderful, especially when you're in traffic. Now there are 3 speeds. You have 1, 2, and 3. 1 being the slowest, and 1 is just fine if you want to save your battery or go around town, you know, through the alleyways and whatnot. 2 is fast enough to keep up with traffic in town, and 3 is just insanely fast, if not faster than many of the motorbikes here, which are only 125s. That's the biggest kind of motor you can buy and ride legally in Zhongshan. So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. In addition, there's a trip computer, so my old one didn't have that. I can tell how many kilometers I've gone and how many I can still go before my battery runs out. Before, it was kind of a hit or miss. You never knew. The guys are putting the basketball court back together. It got all chewed up during the typhoon. I got to work really fast, a lot faster than I normally do. It's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting to get here so quick. Well, you can see how the bike, I mean, it's new. It's a newer style, but it's kind of got the same frame as all the other e-bikes and motorbikes here at the mall. And I do that on purpose because I want it to blend in. I don't want it to stand out too much for fear of theft. And don't forget, these are still somewhat illegal here in Zhongshan, even though everyone rides them. And I will take care of this bike better than my last one because I spent a little bit more money on it, about 3,600 RMB for it. And I think that's a good deal for that bike. It will be garaged at night in my new apartment. I'm taking it down there this weekend. However, during the day, it's susceptible to theft and to be messed around with, so hopefully it won't. It's got an alarm on it. We'll see if that helps. I doubt it. Oh, and one more thing. It lights up pretty cool at night, too.